This season was, I think it was a great season, obviously. 30-11, to reach that milestone of 30 wins is great and a huge accomplishment. And it really all started with just kind of the preparation our guys put in the preseason. Obviously being stuck indoors and playing on a football field isn't the best, but we talked about what we could accomplish, and they went down to Florida with a mission, and that was to come back with a winning record, and to come back 8-0 was huge. And I think we were able to just kind of ride the confidence that our veterans and our young guys built from that point forward into the rest of the season, and then to be able to capture the regular season title in that last weekend, I think was huge. And I'm really proud of what all the guys did and the hard work that they did to be able to get to that 30 wins.
Great, yeah, we had a terrific 2015 season. Got a lot of things done. 10-0, perfect regular season. It was a lot of fun. Our guys performed really well. And we want to get ready to do that next year.
The softball team had a great year this year. We struggled a little bit in Florida, came back 3-7, had an outstanding regular season, finished the conference seeded first in our tournament, and unfortunately we're not able to finish it come postseason play. But altogether we had an outstanding year with outstanding players on our team.
2016 was an exciting year for us with I think the progress our team made from the first fall ball practice, the consistency that they brought throughout the year. It was great to see upperclassmen and seniors really develop within their 4 years, and the commitment that they had towards each other and towards the program was exciting. And it was great to see them have some really big wins early in the year against some ranked opponents, and I think that helped solidify where we wanted to go throughout our conference play.
What makes a great coach is a care and a dedication to his athletes, I think. From the recruiting process all the way through their graduation and beyond, we want to be there for our guys, and if they understand that, they understand you care, they'll play hard.
Coaching's teaching, and I think all good coaches, they want to be masters of their trade, or they're active learners, and they also know that they've got to build the relationship before they can teach. And I think great coaches and good coaches are people that want to help people be better, and want to help their level of whether it be play or how they are in the classroom, or who they are as people. That coaches they want more from their student athletes, because they see something in them that could help them better off down the road.
I think the biggest thing that makes a great coach is who he's able to surround himself with, not just in terms of players, but your staff as well. Being able to understand your strengths and weaknesses, and be able to find guys that can help you in those areas. I think I was really fortunate this year with the staff that we put together. I think they did a great job in adding Coach Riddle and Coach Antonis. They definitely brought some missing pieces to our staff this year, and then Coach Francis did a great job with our hitters as well. And I think that's the biggest thing, is if you can surround yourself with guys, not just on your staff but on your team, that just make you look good. All the accomplishments that we get as coaches, it really comes down to the players and your staff.
I think a great coach is someone who cares about her players or his players on and off the field. A great coach needs to be understanding and needs to have a lot of patience sometimes. But overall, primarily, a great coach needs to be someone who cares for their players.
My coaching role models probably go back to high school. Coach Gleason was my high school football coach and also lacrosse coach for me. And as a young kid, he instilled a focus towards the team and working hard towards goals. And then when I went to college, Coach Bugby mentored us and held us accountable towards team play. And when I first started coaching, Jim Nagel gave me my first opportunity, and Jim became a close friend. And to see the culture that he built at Oneonta State was exciting, and helped me a lot to see that the influence that you have with young men on a field can be carried over into their lives and afterwards too. And I think that's the three things that I see all of those guys have done, have influenced their players to be better people while they're within their program, and then after the fact to grow as young men, and they hold you accountable.
My coaching role model would definitely be Mike Candrea from Arizona. He's one of the most outstanding role models for the game of softball, big ambassador for softball. He also coaches the national team, and he is definitely someone that all softball players and coaches should look up to.
I do have a lot of coaching role models, all the way through growing up, and I was coached by my dad as a kid, and all the way through to college. Ed Sweeney, great mentor of mine, really hard-nosed coach, very determined to coach us up well.
Coaching role models, I think I've been fortunate enough to have really good relationships with anybody I've played for in any sport, really, throughout my time. Going back to high school and in college, I had a couple coaches there, and I had very good relationships with them. And then even Coach Branch here prior to when I was an assistant coach was great. But the biggest role model has to be my dad. Coached me in baseball and basketball growing up, and I think it really helped me kind of realize the importance of a coach, and the drive homes from game wasn't just always about the at-bats I had or the shots I missed in basketball, but it was about the team and obviously what went into the whole coaching aspect. So he definitely has to be the biggest role model I have, but really it's all the relationships that you build. I think I try and take that from everybody that I have played for and had the fortunate opportunity to work with.
The best part of coaching is absolutely 100% the interaction with the student athletes on a daily basis. They are what make our job fun and enjoyable, is interacting with those players on and off the field.
The best part of coaching, in my opinion, really is it's the relationships you build with not just your guys, but the coaches you have. I think it's a unique profession for anybody to get into. We have the opportunity to get out there and compete, and while we're not playing, there's still that compete factor, but you're able to see guys grow, and at the college level, it's fortunate you see guys. You get to know kids through the recruiting process, and you see them when they're and you get to know them in high school, and then you really do see them grow and cultivate themselves as young men, hopefully. And it's about, and for us, I think that's the main part of the job, and the best thing to see is when you do get to see those kids get through their 4 years of college and graduate, and the young men that they do turn into. And I think that's the biggest thing that I take away from this.
Best part of coaching is being able to be at practice. I think being able to have a couple hours of your day where you could go out with a group that love the sport, and you can pass on knowledge from your years, and being able to help guide them to making good decisions on the field, and see how they can string up some consistency with effort, and watch that progress, and watch guys get better at practice, and really form a bond and a desire to play ball the right way. that's an exciting. That's the best part of it. You know, being able to compete daily and watch players develop throughout their time.
My favorite part of coaching is that no 2 days are the same. And we have, when you have a lot of guys on your team, a lot of different issues come up, and we get to deal with all of them. So it's a lot of fun dealing with a lot of different issues.
Program goals moving forward, I mean, they're definitely high. I think that obviously this program has a great tradition of success, and my goals are to continue that and to continue to push this program forward, continue to bring in strong recruiting classes that can help us continue to get to that next level and compete not just on a regional stage, but even on a national stage. And obviously the ultimate goal is to be able to get back to the World Series and compete there, and we know that there's a lot that'll take, but I think that this program's in a spot where we can, where that goal is definitely attainable, and that's the biggest thing that I hope to accomplish here.
Our goals for the softball team for next season and here on out would 100% be to compete for a conference championship year in and year out, continue to recruit and bring in those quality student athletes who are good role models, good students, and most importantly, good softball players.
Our goal this season is to win an NCAA playoff game. That was our goal 4 years ago. We set a 4-year benchmark, and we're looking to get there this year.
You know, for the program, you know, I think, you know, since I got here 15 years ago, the players have always raised the standards, and you know, I consider the progress that we've made in my tenure here to just be consistent effort throughout and raise, you know, where we want to play, whether it be starting out of, you know, being better in conference and winning conferences to wanting to, you know, play at a national level. You know, I think our upcoming goals are basic, just to be able to carry on the tradition that we have here at Western New England of wanting to come to practice on a daily basis, wanting to get better, and having a desire to love game day. You know, game day is exciting. It's a great opportunity to show the efforts that you've put in as a group to collectively go out for 15 or 16 times a year to show that you know, your style of play is important to you, and it's important to your teammates, and you know, those are our yearly expectations. You know, and I'm excited to see this group come back and see if they can leave a legacy for 2017.
I think I try and draw from a lot of coaches who I've had. Nope, we gotta start over. That's not it.
My coaching role model would definitely be Mike Start again.
Oh, I thought you were gonna ask a question.